Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 2 between WhiteRa and Dimaga PVZ. Oh my god, could I be more excited to be casting this game right now? Only I know the answer to that. Alright, people, viewers, everyone watching this right now, this is a PVZ, and we saw in last game on Metalopolis that WhiteRa actually could not hold his own against simply well-conducted Ling Mutapush. Looks like Dimaga just got way too many Mutalisks for WhiteRa to deal with, and that's just pretty much it. All he really had was gateway units. He was pretty much just producing off of a 4-gate on 2 bases, which I have no idea why. Usually I don't see WhiteRa play like that or do things like that. He was going for upgrades. He was trying to go for a fairly early upgrade strategy, which, can work well, but, you need like 6 gateways if you really want to do that. But as I was saying last game, what you really need to do as a Protoss player, if you see mass muta, you gotta thin the numbers out early. So that either means you go for an early push, try to thin out some of the mutas then, or get some phoenixes, chase them around the map, try to thin out the numbers like that. But once the Berserk player gets too many Mutalisks, it's just really tough for you to deal with basic gateway units, and that's what WhiteRa did. That's what WhiteRa did, and that's why he did not win that game. So here we are on a much smaller map. What are we gonna see here? It's interesting to notice that WhiteRa doesn't like to do the build where he goes out here and tries to secure an expansion earlier. So might this be an indicator that WhiteRa is going to be going for some kind of early push on a map like this? That might not be a bad idea. Might be able to get back into this game and go and maybe secure a victory in Game 3. So let's see what's going to happen there. Going for that fast gas, so there's probably not going to be any kind of double gate zealot push, but that's kind of rare to see in a matchup of this high level of play. Right now, I think there might be a pylon here maybe going down, but he is just trying to deny the hatchery going down. I think the hatchery is going to be placed. Ooh, no, he could not get that off in time. There goes the hatchery. Great move right there using the AI. He drove the probe back. I think WhiteRa could have done a better job of denying this hatchery, but he was probably busy doing something in his base. So Dimaga going for that hatchery build right now. WhiteRa going for a standard setup right here, actually getting the Zealot though. So we might see some kind of early harass with the Zealot. If you can actually get a Zealot into the base quick enough, what would be nice is, there's just like a huge cluster of chatter, something happened, but whatever. That's not important right now. What is important right now is talking about this potential Zealot push. Because if you move out a Zealot quick enough and early enough in the game, you can actually pick off at least 1 or 2 drones. And that pretty much pays for itself. I feel like if you kill 1 drone, you're paying for the Zealot push, because that's 50 minerals that have to be produced, and then 50 minerals that the player has to produce again. Also the little bit of loss of mining time. So I think it's a little more than an equalizer, even if you just kill 1. So here comes a couple of Zerglings moving across the map right now. Scouting to see what you might be expecting from WhiteRa. Actually, I think those are going to the zone like Watchtower, because this one Zergling is trying to get his way into the base, but that's not going to happen. This Stalker is on the prowl right now. A second gateway coming for WhiteRa, and double gas, so this might be standard play, but we might see some kind of Colossus build also. I think it's going to be indicative. Once we see either a 4th gateway or a robotics facility, are we going to see Colossus or a 4-gate push from WhiteRa? At this point, both would be feasible strategies. Colossus approach would be a little bit more conservative, in my opinion, because it's really risky. If the Protoss player is not able to take out the hatchery in the 4-gate push, then he's going to be way behind on economy. But with the Colossus push, you really have that tech upgrade, and that can really be very useful for pushing in and using this cliff abuse right here, and even trying to deny some of the economy expansion from the Zerg player while securing your own base. So here are a couple of Zerglings trying to annoyingly pick away at these buildings right now. And here's that funnel build that I always like, that is almost essential to see actually between in a PVZ, so that Zerglings can't just go across here. It's almost kind of inviting how WhiteRa sets this up. It's like, oh, you can get into my base. No, not really. There's a cybercore right there, and then he just got sentries anyway. So I like that. I like that little build that WhiteRa's got going on. So he's actually going for a Nexus right now. So I don't think that he is going to go for a 4-gate push anytime soon. Still could be going 4-gate, but I think at this point he might be going a robotics facility, and this is kind of a crucial point in the game for the Protoss to expand out like this. You really can't deter yourself too far from this area here, because if those Zerglings can get out and into your base, then your supply line is going to be reeked, and you're at least going to lose a lot of mining time. And if there are a lot of Zerglings like this, then what do you do? I honestly would have no idea. You'd probably lose the game and cry. Tons of Zerglings coming out of nowhere. Huge sneak attack. Great force fields from WhiteRa right now. Oh my god, I can't believe how perfectly those were placed right there. This Nexus might go down, but I think those shields are going to go down in time. You might be able to do this. Is there going to be another force field coming out? One more force field coming in. Are these Zealots and Stalkers going to be enough to take on these Zerglings with that shield right there? I think they are going to be able to do it. Oh my god, WhiteRa just annihilated that Zergling swarm right there. Such perfect control. Oh my god. Beautiful to see. There's almost a tear in my eye. That was just a fantastic play from both players, really. He was kind of teasing him right here with a couple of Zerglings, and then he just goes on around here and he's like, boom, gotcha, and then nope, I got you with force fields, man. And that is what happened. And that battle right there, that was amazing. And actually noting here right now, he's not actually using this base to mine at all. He's just producing mass Zerglings. So I don't know if this is actually going to pay off for him, because WhiteRa has fantastic control, as we just saw right here. There's going to be photon cannons here. It might be some a static sentry right here, just in case they are able to get a run by. Once WhiteRa decides to push out, he might have something like that going in. But yeah, so WhiteRa actually going ahead. He's going to be ahead on the economic game. I wouldn't think that, just judging from the early part of this game. But really, this is just tons of larvae for Zerglings right now, and really not that many drones for Dimaga. As you can see, you can really make a lot of Zerglings just off a handful of drones. We have 18 right there. Looking at the army composition as well, and the army size, we see that WhiteRa is heavily in favor on the army size. Are these Zerglings going to be able to get a good surround? They do have a good surround in here, but again, force fields coming down, and oh man, this is like a 300 enclave right there. Just Zealots taking tons of Zerglings on at once, and a proxy pile getting pulled on here. What is Dimaga going to do? Because he pretty much just has Zerglings right now. This army size is almost doubled. How is Dimaga going to be able to deal with this push? Is there going to be another proxy pile maybe leapfrogging in across the way? Yes, there is. One more again, and tons of sentries. Great composition right here by WhiteRa. Just enough Zealots to take on Zerglings. Just enough sentries to get great fields like that. Here he is again, enclaving here. Getting into this choke. 300 battle going on. Oh my god, all those Zerglings are getting destroyed. Doesn't even need Colossus. WhiteRa just dominated that game. I just remembered why I like WhiteRa so much. Seeing something like that was absolutely great. He was able to take the game in a very short time. He even expanded, and it was just very well executed by WhiteRa. I think he probably feels very comfortable on this map. Maybe Metalopolis or the positioning of the players wasn't in his favor, but this definitely worked out for him well. Well, you know what this means, guys. Since it is 1-1, there's going to be one more game. I already knew that, but you guys maybe did not. So that means I will be casting one more game for you guys so you can see who is the victor in this epic 3-game series. Alright everyone, stay tuned for the last video, because that is going to be coming very shortly. I amaze everyone. If you enjoyed this cast, please check out my channel. I have some more casts there as well. And please comment, rate, and subscribe to ICCupTV, and subscribe to my channel if you so please. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. Peace! Testing, 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 testing.